Let's talk to one of the great actors and comedians. He's got an event coming up in town February 14th at the Fillmore. Love Michael Rapaport. I love the great movie Beautiful Girls now, gosh, about 30 years ago. And funny guy, comedian, actor, big sports fan, Mr. Michael Rapaport. Michael, welcome to WIP. How are you, man?
What's up, fellas? How you doing? How's it going, Philadelphia? I know it's a big week, stressful week, exciting week, and I am hoping to see Taylor Swift cry.
Well said.
I want to see if her mascara can hold up after a ginormous loss, and we know she loves her man when he's winning, but will she still ride with him when he takes a ginormous loss?
Well,
wow, so you don't hold any negative. There's no animosity toward Philadelphia for Saquon Barkley leaving your team and exiting and making us the best team in the world?
Excuse me. There's boatloads. There's years and decades and reason after reason why I cannot stand the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, you know.
Just remember, Michael, we could hang up on you real quick, man. Just know that.
No,
but you're rooting for them?
Listen, I'm a complicated person, and I've thought about this, in depth. Yes, historically, I have a lot of problems with the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot. I am a Philadelphia 76er fan, not as much as I love my New York Giants. I mean, my New York Knicks. Or my New York Giants.
What do you mean? How do you do this?
My first favorite player, my first favorite athlete was the great Dr. J.
Yeah.
He was beyond an athlete. He was like a superhero to me.
Yeah.
And my first favorite movie was Rocky. So I have an affinity for Philadelphia. Obviously, I love the Sixers through the Dr. J, Moses Malone, Andrew Toney, Bobby Jones, Caldwell Jones years.
It sounds like you have good taste, Michael. It sounds like you just have good taste that's led you to Philadelphia in the past.
I like this.
Yeah.
And it sort of lingers.
Yeah. And I'm sick and tired of Mahomes, sick and tired of Travis Kelce's mustache and his haircuts. And
he has a beard now.
Saquon Barkley, I'm happy for him. I'm truly happy for him because he would not have the season that he had he been with the Giants.
That's true.
And, he's beloved, and it's the Giants' fault, so we can't hold it against Saquon.
That's big of you.
So, listen, I'm a mature, complicated, person. So, like I said at the beginning of the call, before you guys got all confused, I know, it's confusing. I want to see Taylor Swift. I want to see, she's up there with, you never know who's going to be in the booth. I want to see that mascara running on Sunday.
Well, Michael, I agree, because you'll remember Giselle, Brady's wife, after one of those Super Bowl losses for him, started ripping all the other teammates.
That he can't throw and catch?
Yeah. So one of those things from Taylor would be beautiful.
So we're hoping they turn on each other.
I want to hear her call out, like Isaiah Pacheco or like, Andy Reid. Why didn't he throw the ball to my boyfriend? I want to hear like that kind of confusion.
Yeah, get petty. Chaos. Get petty and start blaming.
No, I agree. Right. Now, Michael, let's get to some other stuff here. So I know you're a Knicks fan. Would you want Joel Embiid on the Knicks? Is he, in your opinion, a loser or someone that could help put your team over the top if you guys can acquire? Because we are starting the trade Joel talk is starting to pick up fervor around here, and I'm just curious from your standpoint how you view him.
Well, when he's healthy, he's great. I think obviously health has been an issue before he even stepped foot in Philadelphia. So, I mean, if a healthy Joel Embiid, everybody in the league wants. But that doesn't seem to be something that you could, really
count on.
You can't count on it. So as far as right now, no. I mean, obviously the NBA is reeling from this Luka Doncic trade, Anthony Davis trade. And, I could get, Joel, maybe I think this year for the Sixers, as far as the most disappointing, franchises this season, I think the New Orleans Pelicans have been really disappointing. But the Sixers, as far as a big market team, with all the injuries, Tyrese Maxey is obviously sick. I don't know why you chose, to give Paul George all that money. I mean, does anyone not have a birth certificate?
It's not working out, man. We're in a bad way. And also the Sixers ignored all the Villanova players that have gone on to star in the NBA, which is a killer because they were all right here, and none of them got drafted particularly high. They all could have been grabbed, and it's brutal. All right, Mike, let me ask you this. This event you got coming up, man. So this is very cool. Valentine's Day night. It's February 14th. It's at the Fillmore. Right. Tell me about this comedy show and what's on tap for our audience to see with you.
Well, like I said, when I come to Philly, I expect you guys to be back on track after a week of celebration, safe celebration.
There you go.
I don't want anybody, getting into any trouble or hurt at the celebration. Hopefully for you guys to win the Eagles. I love doing comedy. I love doing shows in Philly. I've done a bunch of shows in Philly before. This is my first time performing at the Fillmore.
It's a great venue.
I love interacting with and just the people. You guys have a great sense of humor, and I feel like Philadelphia and New Yorkers are like cousins. We get each other. I've always had, just a great time there. I like to break chops. I like to break my own chops, and I'm expecting a night of love. It's the night of love, Valentine's Day. I'm expecting some Super Bowl talk, obviously. We'll be breaking Taylor Swift's chops, and we're going to have a great time. It's February 14th at the Fillmore in Philadelphia. It's a lot of fa.
Well, I love it. And tickets available at Michael's website, MichaelRapaportComedy.com. Again, that's MichaelRapaportComedy.com, February 14th, 10 days from now at the Fillmore. Michael, let's talk some Hollywood, man. You've been in a number of movies. A well-known actor that you loved working with. And then if you want to go there, who was a pain in the ass?
I'll be honest. As far as the pain in the ass, I there's a lot of sort of like stereotypes of actors.
Yep.
I've never seen another person freak out, go crazy. I've seen people have bad afternoons. I've had bad afternoons where you're grumpy or whatever. But I've never seen that stereotypical director freak out. I've never seen a stereotypical actor or actress freak out. That's the truth, As far as the people I've worked with, I got to work with Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone and Copland, and obviously I told you my love for Rocky. That was a huge opportunity. The entire cast of True Romance with Christian Slater, Christopher Walken, the late Dennis Hopper.
Incredible.
It was
Your name in True Romance was Dick Ritchie. Dick Ritchie.
That's right. That is correct. And that's a film that I love doing. The entire cast of Beautiful Girls, Matt Dillon. This was these guys were like people that I was a fan of. So, Jennifer Jason Leigh on the show I did Atypical. I've never really had any problems with anybody. They've all lived up to the expectations. You like I said, you have a bad morning or you're late for work because of traffic. But I haven't seen anybody be like a complete pain in the ass, all day, every day.
Well, you're lucky because I got John Ritchie right here. Talk about a pain in the you-know-what, man. This guy.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, that's that's why the Raiders and Eagles both got rid of him. They said, let's upgrade.
Yeah. Dump them.
Exactly right.
To the curb.
Hey, Michael, let me ask you a question. I'm asking for a friend here. So our producer, James Seltzer, who you talked to, as you were coming on the show, fine person. We love him. All right.
Fine.
We have.
When you say fine, that's
it's never good. That does seem like it's a limiting factor.
There's a but coming here. Yeah. But we have for about 7 years had a request for him to somehow get Stallone on the show. We want to talk to Rock, and Rock is a big Eagles fan. And, he's still alive, but he's in his 80s, and Seltzer's got 3 more days to get him on prior to Super Bowl 59. What advice would you have for James Seltzer to try to get Stallone on our show in the next 3 days?
Well, you call him James Seltzer. I call him Jimbo Seltzer.
Nice. Jimbo's good.
I'm going to be honest with you. If he hasn't gotten Rock at one of the Super Bowls that you guys have had,
correct,
in all these years, and we're the clock is ticking, the hourglass is running out. Maybe it's starting. I'm not suggesting we get rid of Jimbo, but I'm saying maybe we might have to bring in another guy. He's a Philadelphia guy. The age is not going to stop Stallone. He's in great shape. He's moving.
Father Time undefeated. Father Time undefeated, Jimbo.
That's right, and not for Stallone. It's for Jimbo. Jimbo's the problem.
Jimbo's clock is ticking.
Oh, I'm well aware he's a problem. I'm well aware.
Stallone this should be like a common thing. It shouldn't be like, oh, we're just going to get you for 3 minutes. This is the staple of Philadelphia sports. We're talking about the morning drive, and you can't get Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, the Italian Stallion for Super Bowl week.
Seltzer, you got any retort here? You got any comment?
Yeah, this show would be lost without me, Michael. It would just there's zero chance it would survive, so it's all good.
I get it. I get it would be lost. But it's like I'm not saying, I'm not confirming or denying that other stations have had the Stallion, Italian Stallion.
It's not that hard. Not that hard.
You want to help me out, Michael? You want to put a call in for me?
What am I? You think I got?
You just said you know him. I love Cop Lane.
Yeah, do you know Sly Stallone? Do you have a hookup for us or what?
Do I know Sly Stallone? Who are you guys talking to here? What do you think you're talking to? Some extra? Look up Copland, Superboy Babbage.
Well, I mean, dude, you could be in a movie with him and not know him.
Michael, I kind of like you not doing it because I want to keep the heat on Seltzer. As much as I want to talk to Stallone, I want to keep. I want Seltzer to get it done.
Are you friends with Sly Stallone, Michael?
I'm not confirming or denying anything about me and the Stallion. I call him the Stallion, the Italian
You're that
Stallion,
close.
Rocky Balboa.
This sounds perfect, Jimmy.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Hey, Michael, let me remind everyone listening, the Fillmore, the spot, the event's happening 10 days from now, February 14th. Obviously great for a Valentine's Day date night, or if you don't have a date, just go with your buddies or your girls, whoever you got. Tickets available.
Girls?
Well,
plural.
Groups of guys, groups of girls.
Like
if you don't have
together.
a date,
got it.
Tickets available. Michael,
he said girls like that's a bad thing. Yeah, I would love a group of girls coming and as opposed.
Does that happen a lot? You have lots of girls showing up at the shows.
Yeah, they show up and send a bunch of stinky, lonely guys on Valentine's Day. I'm not saying I don't want a crew of dudes coming, but I mean, if on Valentine's Day, yeah, I'd like 6 or 7 beautiful girls if they don't have dates and they're not fortunate enough to know Jimbo over there. Yeah,
damn right.
That's exactly right. All right, the website to buy the tickets is michaelrapaportcomedy.com, michaelrapaportcomedy.com. Michael, final thing, and this is just me to you because it's one of my all-time favorites. Thank you for the great movie, Beautiful Girls. Frickin' loved it, man. Your soliloquy, the whole movie, A+.
Yeah, I had a great time doing it. A beautiful girl will make you dizzy. We had a beautiful time making it. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me on. And like I said, TT, Taylor Swift's Tears. We want to see Swifties all over the world losing their mind Sunday. That's what my prediction is. To quote the great Clubber Lang in Rocky III, my prediction, pain. That's what I'm talking about. Pain.
I love it. Hey, Michael, stay well, man. Enjoy the game. By the way, who win? The Eagles win?
Oh, Eagles win. 28-25, the Eagles win, and it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. Eagles, they're ready, man. They are ready. Jalen's ready. Saquon is ready. The defense is ready. Let's do it. Let's pull it out.
Love it. MichaelRapaportComedy.com. Michael, thanks so much, man. Enjoy the game. Thanks for being part of the show today, man.
I appreciate you guys. Have a great week.
You got it, man. There he is, actor and comedian Michael Rapaport.